I call the Town of Saratoga Board meeting into session. Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. We don't have a real big crowd tonight. Welcome, Douglas.
Yeah, I'm the guy.
All right, let's just go through the updates. I think we're gonna have a pretty fast meeting. Brandon, you're up.
A little busier month last month. We did wrap up the unlicensed dog citations and we're all shipped out, so
Good.
that's
Is that,
finally over with.
and this is in addition to, huh?
Mhm.
Wow,
That's something Billy Joe and I work on kind of all year round.
okay.
So to this point, now we'll start again in January.
Oh, I see we have some junk and nuisance violation on Highway 13.
Yeah. I talked
Yeah,
directly to the property,
owner?
well, the manager. She comes into the courthouse quite frequently.
Okay,
And she actually requested I send a letter because it'll
Oh.
give her a little more.
quote.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. I'm glad she's on board. That's great. I don't have any other questions. Anybody else?
I do. My question is, and this was brought up in a previous meeting that I was at, how could we enforce the Jake break policy that we have in the town?
I think that's enforced by the DOT, isn't it? It's actually police department.
Traffic, these guys right here.
Yeah, sheriff's department.
So the sheriff's department was questioned about this a few years back, and they got back to us and said that they can't enforce it because there's not a sign at each entrance to the town.
Okay.
So the board in place at the time made sure that the signs got put up. They got the county to put the signs up or whatever. So there is a sign at every state highway and Mill Avenue. I don't know why Mill Avenue was added, but there's a sign at Mill Avenue and 7313 coming up the bridge from Nakusa. But they're all in 13 coming, so they're all there now. Would it be the county that enforce that? And then how do we get them to, I guess?
Call and speak to the supervisor and see if they can notify the deputies to patrol for that a little more. The one biggest issue is as far as I'm aware, there is no statute or county ordinance that specifically prohibits that. It
Okay.
is a violation of a sign ordinance. Violation of sign ordinance or statute. So it's
Oh,
kind
that
of
would
a
make sense.
It's kind of a catch-all. So,
So,
You have to be caught in the act.
in all honesty, we just put the signs up hoping that people obey. Because
that's what I
like
would
the
say.
city has they enforce it, but it's their own ordinance that they're enforcing. Where the county doesn't have an ordinance
Not to mine.
that they can write a citation.
If we did, it would be violation of sign ordinance, and I guess I can't tell you all of our ordinances.
Right.
But, I mean, there is a statute for violation of sign.
A violation of municipal ordinance or something.
No, that wouldn't
Okay.
go. I guess probably the biggest issue is if the sheriff's department patrol is fully staffed, we have 7 deputies in the whole county.
Right.
And that's including a supervisor. So,
Wow.
to be in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, and I think by putting up the sign, you did help the situation. It's not like you put them up for nothing.
I don't disagree with you. I think that the Jake break usage has
Yeah,
dropped
I think some people
in the
are
town.
obeying, but some aren't.
Yeah, I mean, if a deputy's in the area and happens to hear it, he can enforce it, but I guess the chances of crossing that path is gonna be pretty slim.
Okay.
So,
That was all I had.
It happens
So
right
that's
here.
It happens here all the time. I
Put it
mean,
on the board here, no Jake,
that,
on your sign.
that might be an option.
Why not?
It wouldn't hurt for
The-
a board
the per-
member to call the sheriff's department, speak to a supervisor and say, hey, we're receiving a lot of complaints in our town. And the deputy sent out here during, when they have some available time and see if they can.
It's usually afternoon about 5, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's when I notice.
Yeah, you can hear 'em. Even tonight, you might hear one go by here.
Right at shift change, that's a good time.
yeah, they're on.
Yeah,
I know, I mean, there's 2 trucks in town that violate it all the
constantly?
time. They're constant. I know which trucks and where they're parked.
So do you know where they are? Do you
Yeah.
know where they are?
I don't know who they are, but I could drive you to their driveway.
So, Josh, would it hurt for you just to give them a call, a courtesy call?
Maybe.
That's probably where you start with that.
It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just
Just
stop
give
in
them a
and
call
say,
and
hey,
say, you know,
you're upsetting people.
I've had complaints.
Right.
Are we talking semis though?
Yeah.
Just semis? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have owner operators.
Sometimes just a friendly call, it does a lot.
Right.
Or even to the sheriff's department, these people are violating this and have a deputy go out and speak to them.
That might be better. That's probably
Maybe.
better.
I always start the peaceful side.
Yeah. Well, and that, you're right. It's either gonna fix it or it's gonna give somebody an attitude and make it worse.
Yeah,
And when it's worse, then we can
Escalate it. Yeah.
escalate it.
Mm.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yep.
That's all I have.
Anything else?
No,
Okay, thank you.
we
Fran.
covered, we
All right.
covered what I had, so.
All right, very good.
Have a good night.
You guys too.
And thank your wife, please.
I will do it, yes.
Building inspector.
Yeah, there was a report provided,
Yeah.
however, it came after I had your packets done, so that was set aside.
So we have 17 permits in June alone.
Some of them may have been June, because I don't believe we had a report the last month,
Okay.
but don't quote me on it.
Okay. 4 new houses. Does that include the ones, I wonder if that includes the one on Voight Lane, or those were the ones that had the finals?
He's got Voight Lane on the bottom here, so,
Yeah, but I mean, oh yeah, there are 4, there's 4, okay, yeah, so, okay. Alright. Any questions? I guess Josh isn't here, so any comments would be good. Okay, zoning administrator, I was off on medical, so I have nothing to report. Let's move to the road crew. Caston's not here. Doug?
yeah, they've been mowing, patching. They had some truck repair, I know that. One thing that's slowing them down on their mowing, they have a bracket on there that they weld an awful lot on it. We can get a new bracket, it's $4,000. Didn't pull the trigger on that yet, but I would like to, if that's gonna slow them down a
Okay.
lot.
And that's on what?
The mower tractor, it's the bracket or the frame that lifts the mower and loaders it.
Okay. And you said it just keeps breaking? They keep
Yeah,
welding?
they keep welding on it. And it's been tweaked a few years back. And it's kind of twisted a little bit, but they're making it work. Don't
Okay.
get me wrong, but they do a lot of maintenance on that thing.
And the new bracket is how much?
4,000.
Is it specific for that?
Yeah, it is made for that mower.
Could we, before we decide to spend that money on a replacement bracket, because obviously it's gonna keep breaking. Every time you weld it, it gets weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
It
Breaks
gets
easier.
hardened, yeah.
But could we see if maybe a local fab shop could help us out with that? Maybe
You mean build one?
well, either build one or repair the one we have and gusset it to a,
That's a good choice, but my thoughts are it's been heated and cooled so much, it may be hardened now.
right?
You know, I'm not a metal guy, but
Right.
I know it cracks a lot now.
Okay. Maybe it's something to look into, maybe, you know, we got some fab shops in town or some,
Oh, I'll tell you who can build one is Keith Boomsocker from the county, but that's a winter project and it may end up costing you almost as much. You know, by the time you pull that thing off and the tractor's down, this thing comes and you put it on and you're moving.
which mower is it?
That's that big, blue one. I'm colorblind, I think it's blue.
Okay.
Blue or purple,
I'm going blue.
you know.
I don't think they have purple truck.
All right. That's the wing mower
Yeah,
or,
the arm, or the rotary mower they have.
okay,
Where would we even begin to look for one?
Well, we've got one online that we can get
Okay,
right from the it's manufactured from the people that build the mower.
okay. Is that anything that we could possibly buy from off, what is that, marketplace?
Yeah,
Not
that's where he went through
Okay.
to see where it is.
Okay, did you take a look at it? too?
Yeah. Mhm. I had the diagram with me, I didn't bring it with me, I should have brought that. I got it at home.
do they keep that mower in the shop or is it in the storage?
What's that?
They keep that mower in the shop or is it in the storage?
It's
That
in
mower.
the shop here.
Okay. Just like to look at it.
Okay, there's three of us here, so, can I make a motion when there's only three of us here?
Well, we technically don't have that as a line item to make a
Yeah,
decision
we
on,
Oh, okay.
but it's under five
Yeah, they,
thousand, so
they
we
Yeah.
don't
can,
have
you
to.
can do
So,
that.
I'd like to have, Josh take a look at it, and
Certainly.
then, because you got the most mechanical background of any of
Okay.
us, and then we'll base our decision on yours, on
Okay.
yours.
Yeah, you'll see, they've done a nice job welding on it.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah,
Just
like
not-
every time I come in,
Well done
they're
again.
doing more.
Okay, yeah,
I wanna
and,
stop that and move forward.
yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, that I think that's taking a lot of
Yeah.
man hours
Yep.
for us too. Okay, all right, let's move forward with that.
What else here? You've got the bids, I think that's on here, isn't it? for
Yep.
Pat?
Yes,
Okay, dips are we got to that out. Seal chipped are done. Wagon Wheel, Pine Haven, Silver Canoe, South Shore, and North Woods are all done. That's about 2.6 miles. Paving on Hollywood, I talked to Chase, he thought they were gonna get started there the 1st of next month. He didn't have a definite date for me. And then I've been in touch with the county on Sandy Springs, Sandy Lane, all of them off of Z, and also, the one that cuts across up, Bainbridge. For some reason that noise, I can't. Anyway, Bainbridge, it sounds like the first week in August, they're going to be pulverizing and then shaping soon after, and hopefully have that paved before school starts. So that's where that one's at. They have 4 rams for the trucks that they haven't taken in yet, but they've been using the underbody, so they haven't taken them off yet. I don't want them to wait until winter comes and then do it.
Right.
It's gonna be soon
let's
that they're
be
gonna have to do
proactive, yeah.
that. Bridge on Range Line. We have one bridge in the town that's kind of suspect, but we are working on, I checked with the county and I pulled the permit, or the inspection on that. You guys can have this. It's not ready for replacement yet, but it's on a watch list, so.
I have this. I got
think
sent
I did
this,
that to the other day.
yeah.
It's on a watch list, meaning it's not ready for replacement yet, but it's getting there. That's the only one. The other bridge over on not Dell, the one you used to live on over there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Dell, that one's in pretty good shape, so.
How old is this bridge?
1980, it says on there. They updated it in the 80s,
Oh.
maybe 90. That bridge isn't that old by Bridges standard.
Okay.
They should last 30 years, but
1922 is,
what year?
1922,
Yeah, that's the.
it was the original, and then in 2004, they widened it.
Yeah. And then turned it into a wooden structure.
2016, they completed, oh, that's just maintenance. Okay, sorry.
So anyway, we got some rip wrapping to do on that bridge and things like that just to get us by, but I've been in touch with the county on replacement with that, and we're still on a watch list for that, so.
Will the county, are there aides out there that'll help us?
Yeah, 80/20. We
80/20,
take 20.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's why I wanna get it going, it's
Right.
just in case something changes on this.
right,
But if it doesn't qualify, we can't do that.
okay. I know Roland sent out a blanket email to all the communities that if we're looking at something in the future, we should let him know. So you've been,
But he knows about this.
Yeah. okay.
If we do end up doing that bridge, we should probably do the road there too.
Well, that'll only be all part of it. They'll probably realign that somewhat. It was what they did on Bell, because Bell wasn't that much different than this
Okay.
originally.
Cause it's, you know,
Yeah, I don't like that
okay.
whole,
No, me either. I do it every Saturday night.
yeah. Okay, bridge. Town road improvement, 2 roads that I had kind of identified that would be good candidates for that. One is 10 mile from Range Line to the east, 1 mile. There's a new patch that comes off of 13 about a half mile. So I'd like to apply with that one, and then also 64th from Mill to Church. That's a half mile there too.
Yeah.
Both them roads are in pretty rough shape.
Yeah.
So when we get closer to that, I'll put the application together and get it ready to send out, and then you'll have to approve it through
Okay,
the committee here, if that's what you wish.
okay. So my brother lives on 10 Mile in this area, and I know that road's pretty rough. But from Mill to Church on 64th Street, that's a very old road.
Mhm.
So I know that one's rough too.
That's why you pick them.
Yeah,
You pick the worst ones you can find.
yeah, those are both pretty old roads.
So that program, we can apply for both. We probably won't get both. We'll get one of them. But
Okay.
that's the same program we used on Blue Ridge. I think the last time we got around 40, maybe 45,000 for that, which is a good chunk of money.
I don't know which one would be traveled more.
I'll probably apply for both of them, and
Yeah.
they can make that pick,
Okay,
if that's fine with you folks.
yeah, it's okay with me. How about you, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll get that going.
Okay.
And what else? I think that's about it. Oh, are you gonna talk about the DOT on the intersection?
No, go ahead. I wasn't
So
going to
Laura and
this
I,
time.
we've been talking with the DOT on the land remnant that's left over when they realigned Smoky Joe's Corners, and it's been quite a few years since that's laying there. So in discussion with the DOT, I think we finally figured out a way to make that happen, where the adjoining landowner will get that, and then we discontinue that portion of road. It's only a small portion, probably from here to the highway. It's not much,
Yeah.
but it's something that should be done. So Lorelei's got some paperwork she's gonna talk to our attorney on and go forward on that.
I'm waiting for the paperwork from the DOT,
Yep,
and then I will take it to our attorney, and then
Yeah.
we'll follow through with the resolution.
But we were pretty pleased.
Wasn't it?
It was, but we didn't have the correct language. We could never get the correct language. So the DOT came back with it yesterday. We met with
yeah,
them.
and it was really their problem
Yeah.
because it wasn't us. It was, usually when you discontinue a road, it goes back to 33 feet goes to this landowner and 33 feet goes to the other landowner. Well, that one's okay, but the other side adjoins the DOT.
Right.
So that's where the problem was. We couldn't give it back to them, or give it back to the owner that really should get it, so.
So they, in essence, they vacated it. So, okay.
That's it.
Thank you, Douglas. Anybody have any questions?
Just like to thank you guys for clearing off that branch on Ranger Road. It was hanging pretty bad.
That was the day, yes.
Yeah, looks good. Did a good job. No messing enough.
I did talk to Caston today. I had a call this morning from a concerned lady who lives on the corner of Spruce off from 48th where it curves. And she said we have a sign there that shows the curve because of the 3 accidents that were there. But now that the tree is down, that sign is she feels it's in the wrong spot. So I had asked Caston to take a look at it. So I don't know if he's gonna get with you or
I'll look at it too.
yeah. So
I
she
know
thinks
that-
it might be in the wrong spot now. But there's a big tree laying there. She doesn't want the tree removed. She's gonna take care of
Is
that.
it on her land or ours?
She said it's on hers,
Okay.
but
Yeah, we wouldn't-
Alliance is the one who cut it.
Is
So,
it that big leaning one that was there?
yes, I would say yes. Yes. Because they came to her door and asked for permission to cut it down, and they did give her permission.
Is there wires that go overhead there?
There must not be, is there?
There is.
I thought they were on the
I-
opposite side of the road.
Well, I don't think a lion would have cut it if there wasn't.
Oh, true, that, yeah, there has to be lines
Yeah,
there.
because the
'cause
tree's laying there, because I went.
Josh
by
is
today.
right, yeah.
But I see what she means, where that opening is for the tree versus
Yes.
where the sign is, that
That's what she
tells you that
said.
it turns right. It probably maybe is to the right a little bit more than, it's not
Yeah.
straight on when you're traveling
Okay.
the road, but
And that's, must be what she's talking about. But
that would.
as long as the guys are gonna take a look at it, we're good.
I'm making a note to look at that wire on the way home too.
Anybody else have anything?
I was gonna reiterate, I told the guys, but there was a resident that called and just complimented on the trimming that they did on Evergreen the other day. So
Good.
sometimes you don't always get to hear the nice comments, so.
Yeah, it's good, it's good. Guys are doing a good job. Okay, anybody else? Thank you, Douglas.
Yeah.
All right, moving ahead, Plan Commission.
All right. Well, I don't want to call them repairs because the document is really good.
Thank you.
Okay, the zoning ordinance document that you typed by hand all the way. We did find some spots where your T and your I weren't working in the computer. Anyway, I'm just giving you a hard time.
That's good.
We're working on the repairs. We're at section 15 of 22 right now.
Okay,
Sections 1 through 15, I will get those corrections to you.
okay,
They're sending those corrections to me. I'm verifying them on my document and then sending it off to you.
perfect.
We have 17 through 22 to do yet. We'll do that at the next meeting, so.
Perfect.
Maybe we can start chipping away at the first half before we fix the back half.
Absolutely, I like that.
Items 8 and 9 on tonight's agenda. We discussed those at the last meeting. They're coming forward. We'll do them tonight. And then another thing we discussed at the meeting was the condition of our Saratoga flag.
It is, there's a new one,
There's,
and the guys are going to put it up one of these days, and a new American flag, because that one's in rough shape too.
okay.
And then we did reach out to a company to have more of our Saratoga flags created, and I'm waiting on a price. So, because that was my last one.
Okay,
And how many did we have originally?
That I don't know.
Was there 3? I thought there was
Yeah,
3.
that I-
There's one hanging in the hall,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, and then the
And then
one
we
on the
had the one, the
flagpole.
original one up, and then we got
Yep,
a
they
replacement.
had, yep.
Dan Forbes is the one who initiated those,
Yep.
which was very nice.
Yeah, Dan
For
Forbes
some-
initiated, and then Gordy's buddy is the one that designed it, but they're.
Oh.
And I thought there was like not in business anymore or
Right.
something like that,
But-
so.
And that was a thing that we talked about a lot, when the business that designed that flag and printed the first ones or whatever, or that logo, when they went out of business, we weren't sure if we were,
We got the logo.
I know, and I knew that, but
Okay.
at the time, there was an argument about,
Oh, yeah.
or a discussion, I should say, about whether we own the rights to it and that we shouldn't use
Oh.
it, but we do.
Okay.
We do own the rights, and we
Okay.
have
I was not aware of that.
the access to it.
Okay. I know we have it, but I wasn't aware that we needed to have, I guess it makes sense, permission to use it.
Yeah, so
Good
the
to
zoning,
Do you know where we can get more made?
no, you reached out
Yep,
though.
yep, one of the businesses in town, I sent it
Perfect.
over, and I don't have a price yet, so.
Okay.
I didn't give anything to you on it other than, it's my last flag, and I hated to even send it out the door until I
Right.
have another one, but
Well,
It's
worst
okay.
case scenario, we could take the one down inside the hall
True.
True.
and use that one, cause that one's never
True.
seen the sun, so.
Yeah.
Through that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got for planning commission.
Any questions? Okay, thanks, Jeff. Clerk?
I had a call this week with the time clock software.
Yep.
So we kind of went through all of the questionnaires, and now they're building that prototype. And then they sent me link that I sent to Public Works, I copied you on it as well, for how to set up the mobile app. So
Okay.
as more information comes, there's
Keep
a lot
looking.
to it
Yeah, for as simple as it sounds, there is a lot to it.
yeah, because there's questions on, what constitutes as overtime versus things that you don't think of, or,
Right.
When do they accrue this sick time, or,
Yeah.
And that'll be right in the program, so
Yeah.
when they click
Yep.
it, everything better be right, or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I do have the option, if for some reason there's something that wasn't transcribed correctly, that I can manually alter that when I pay them, so they will get paid correctly.
And they do have comp time on there too.
I'm trying to remember, that was the previous phone call, how that was, but I mean, that doesn't change anything with their comp time, I just don't remember how
No, it
it's
doesn't,
gonna come
but
across.
you've got a tracking.
Yep. And then I also had a kickoff call for the Clerks College, so
And how did you like it?
I think it'll be really good. There's gonna be 30 people that are in this training session. I am so thankful that it is in Point, because most of the individuals are traveling a couple hours to come to this
Oh,
class.
wow.
I'm excited.
Good.
It'll be
Good.
It'll be good. So our first in person will be July 31st and August 1st.
It's every month, right?
She's gonna try to have it every month. I think it is, that we'll meet in person once, or might be a conference call or a Zoom
Good.
here and there. So
That's great, especially with all the new clerks out there,
mhm,
because they're really struggling
mhm.
to learn all the information.
And a lot of them were kind of thrown into it as well, or all you gotta do is take minutes kind of thing. And
Yeah.
there's a lot that goes into it without
Right.
realizing.
Right.
Some clerks make it look very easy.
Well, they've been there a
blessed to have
while.
one.
They were there for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah, every time you make that trip around the sun, it gets easier.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. Any other questions? Paulette? All right, Billy Joe is excused. So, did she send her, she just sends me a sheet.
There was
Her
a sheet on
cash summary sheet.
Yeah,
I would assume that she had that in your mailbox.
yeah, I know, I seen it. I think I left it on my desk, but yeah, I know.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Nothing new.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, informational announcements by board members. Josh, do you have any?
I do, I
Okay.
have two. I had a whole list of stuff I wanted to talk about, but I separated it between plan commission and board member.
We're thankful.
Yeah, just
Okay.
to make it look like I didn't have a lot. I got word that unit number 6 is doing business still. You know what I'm talking
Yep,
about.
I do.
Oh, that's on mine too here, so I think I know what you're
Okay.
talking about too.
So
Somebody
unit number 6, and I believe it's the second
one?
door from the end.
Second door from the left.
Right.
Okay,
I had somebody that said they were seen using a porch cleaner, which contains flammable liquids,
okay,
and they could see that from the road.
There
So
was
they didn't trespass to see it.
There was a discrepancy on which door it was, but apparently the doors are labeled now,
Okay.
okay,
up above them, and it's door number 6.
okay, I will call the owner tomorrow.
And then,
Actually, I'll email him,
okay,
give me a record.
and we talked about this a little bit at the planning commission too, and that the owner was here and was in agreement.
Yes, yes,
He was in agreement,
Yes.
agreements with us that it shouldn't be happening and that he was gonna put a stop to it.
yes, yes, or we were pulling his business license.
Right.
And he is very aware of that,
Mhm.
so, yeah,
Yeah, that's what my contact suggested as well. So.
yep,
And then, the only other thing is, I got a phone call, we had a electric sign request submitted,
yep,
correct?
Yeah.
So, I see that's on,
it's all scheduled.
okay, I see 13 is,
Yeah, so last
Part of that.
month, you guys had voted on the policy, and Lorelei typed that up with the changes that were made to the policy, stating it was the that first 5-second welcome to Saratoga thing
Yep.
and the
Yep.
thing. So that's what it is just for you guys
Just a change of that?
Yeah,
Just for us to sign it.
yeah,
Okay.
Because,
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
One thing I did wanna make sure that everybody knew was, or make sure everything was clear. No more than 2 weeks prior to the event
Correct, yep,
is when you'd like that?
yep. Yep, so 2 weeks would be the furthest out before the event.
The
And
soonest you wanna request is 2 weeks before the event?
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
so we don't stockpile
and no
and
shorter
forget
than
somebody.
one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want it to be something that gets lost or transposed and, I mean, it can be left in the Dropbox and if there's questions on it, I mean, as long as there's a contact information, that's easy to get back to somebody and there's only so much you can fit
Right,
in that as well, so.
Yeah, 2 weeks is good.
okay. That was the only the last two things I had.
Okay, and I'll take care of that one tomorrow.
Same situation he had there, somebody.
Piggybacking off him, huh?
My guy said something about possibly contacting the fire department.
Oh, good
or-
point.
Or a state inspector.
Also a good point. I will,
People talk in this town.
I will actually include them on my email.
Okay. Because there is no firewalls in that, so you can't have individual businesses.
That
Or
is
individual,
you, by code, you can't have them
correct.
have business in there. Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it, that's
You got
everything else we covered.
No. I know, you guys are just so shocked. I actually did have someone call me and ask me if the solar, was expanding because they had heard that they took out, another, what do you call that? No, where they put money down on the land.
Oh, okay.
What do you call that? Anyway, that they renewed the contract for the proposal of some of the land, and I said, I am not aware of that. I checked my emails, there's nothing in there from Saratoga Solar, and I actually sent her an email today saying, hey, is there something that we need to know?
Like a purchase agreement?
Yeah, like a purchase agreement, yeah. Because they, at the end of July, or the end of June, they should have all been done. July 1st was when they potentially acquired all the land. And now I'm hearing that they renewed an agreement. And this person said this is coming secondhand, so maybe it's,
Bottom of it.
yeah, but I am going to get to the bottom of it tomorrow. Because the approval from the state was for all of the land. But they came in and told us they only wanted land that was east of 13. And this property happens to be west of 13. So I want to reaffirm of what they have told us versus what I have.
I got a question.
Sure.
These new substations they're putting in,
Yes, sir.
so in the past, and I don't know how this worked in the past, but we used to get reimbursed for them through the town. Are we getting reimbursed for the new ones they're putting in?
The new substations where?
Well, isn't the one on Mill, is that a new one?
I think that came in with Wood County Solar. That I don't know. Do we
You
get
know, you might
money?
wanna check on that, because I know years ago, we didn't pursue that, and then we found out that they have to pay us so much for that. I always think about that when I drive by that.
Okay.
And any other new ones, I don't know of any other new ones they put in.
I was not aware of that, but I will definitely, all the monies that we can get to come in here to
Yeah.
fix our roads, I want it. So, okay, I will definitely check on that. Thank you. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you might wanna check on the other ones, you should have a revenue source that comes in on them.
Okay,
I got a note down too.
thank you. Okay, approval of previous minutes. So,
There's a few of them.
Yep.
let's
I will start right off the bat if you want.
sure, let's start with the Wednesday, June 18th.
2025, 5:30 PM. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
Okay, I have a motion.
A second?
I have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those against? Okay. Then we'll move on to the 6 o'clock regular board meeting. Any comments or changes that need to be looked at here?
I will make a motion to approve as written. I didn't see anything.
I will second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay. And then we have one more. Oh, two more. Good heavens, you guys been busy. Thursday, June 26th. Yeah, must have been a close,
Nope,
oh,
it was
bid
just-
opening,
Yep.
bid openings. So, do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve them as written.
I have a motion by Carl
I'll second.
and a second by Josh. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against?
I was
Okay.
waiting for Brian to say.
I read through them, I didn't see anything wrong with them, so.
All right, and then we have a meeting to nominate this, which one is this for?
Board of Review.
Oh, this is Board of Review.
Yeah, the first one was to.
Maybe we
nominate.
should label these so the chairman doesn't get all
There.
screwed up.
Do you want me to change that to say Thomas?
No,
Circle
no,
Board
no,
of
no,
Review?
I mean going forward, if you could do that, just put a little note on there for the dingy chairman. Okay, so June 26th, this is Board of Review. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve as written.
I'll second.
And a second by Josh. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those against? All right. And I think I was at every one of those meetings and just forgot.
Well, some of that was all kind of rolled
The one I
together.
think you
There was a lot of meetings.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Next on the agenda, I think I'm going in order here. To approve the asphalt spot repair bids. Boy, I say that 10 times. So we received 2 bids. Do I have, yes, I have the copies here. So we received a bid from American Asphalt in the sum of $42,460. Now that was for 12 patches. And then the other one we received was from B&B Paving, and that was for $31,750 for the same 12. Before I hear a motion, I would like to ask our Public Works Manager, Superintendent Doug Fazenal, if you could tell me, do you know that if there's a difference other than what we're seeing?
B&B has done ours in the past. I'm comfortable with them also.
Okay. Okay, so then I would entertain a motion.
American, I think American had it last year, but B&B has done them before. They do pretty
B and B or B and E?
B&B.
EV.
B and B, okay.
Should have been in your packet there.
It is, it's
All
right
It's
under
the
this
late
one.
addition to
Okay,
your
all right.
packet.
It's second page.
Okay.
Okay, so I need a motion.
And I think I think on the bid sheet, it was October 1st, am I right?
It looks like it's,
Can I tell you?
I don't have the bid sheet in front of me.
14.
October 1st.
October 1st,
Yep.
okay.
They need to be
By.
completed by.
They need to be completed by, okay, so,
So if anybody calls you, that's the date that.
okay. Okay,
I
one
would-
of
I
you
would make
guys.
a motion to approve B&B paving.
Okay, I have a motion to accept the bid from B&B Paving for 12 spot repair patches throughout the town at a sum of $31,750. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes.
Do you want to sign this now or do you want to?
I can sign it now, sure.
I know, Josh, seems like we're doing all the work here.
I know, I'm sorry.
You just keep making the motions, I'll second.
Well, if you want to give them a call and tell them.
Sure, yep, I can do that.
And then just give him my number that he can stay in touch with me when he's.
Okay.
There you go, ma'am. All right.
Should be happy.
Oh, yeah.
Now we had put out a bid, or we had asked for bids for the kitchenware. Now I want to explain that there were dinner plates, salad plates, cups, and serving bowls. Now these are original restaurant ware, so that means they're extremely heavy. But that's what was included in this. There was also some of those plastic pictures and glass pitchers for serving beer. And then there were coffee servers, and it looks like salt and pepper shakers, stainless steel creamer dishes. There were, how many of those, you know, it just says multiple.
Yeah, there were multiple.
And there were 11 plastic relish or glass?
Glass.
Glass relish plates. And then there was miscellaneous,
4 Nescos, a 30-cup coffee maker. There were a couple of pots, colander, like a bread pan, an aluminum baking pan, a ton of forks, knives, spoons in a rack. Plates were in a rack.
So what is not included in here and what was not found were the big pans that I'm assuming you would have in any kitchen. But those are not included in this, and they're not here. The only thing I seen were the 2 pots that had been obviously used. So we received only 1 bid, and it was for $51. So we can either accept the bid or not accept the bid. What is your wish?
I do have pictures if you guys want to see the pictures. Because I kind of snapped that as I did
Guys,
rough
did
counts.
the inventory.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As much as I would like to see us get more for it, there was only 1 bid, and I don't have time to sell it, so.
And I did have someone ask me about the Nescos, because that seems to be a question, these Nesco roasters. But truly, the older they get, the less efficient they are, and you can buy them fairly reasonable, especially at Christmas.
Right.
But I personally think getting rid of the dinner plates and the bowls and stuff, that's great. The silverware we could probably get more out of, but I don't know if we want to take the time to do that.
Like I said,
It's,
if we had the time to separate it all and sell it piece by piece or whatever,
and
I would,
the big pans aren't here. I mean, the ones that I think have the most value are not listed on here. So I guess I'll entertain a motion, either
I'll
yes
make
or
a
no.
and it's $51.
It's
Right?
$51, yes.
Oh, and that was our only offer.
That was our only,
I'll make a motion to accept the $51 offer for the kitchenware supplies.
okay, I have a motion by Josh.
I will second that.
I have a second. All those in favor?
Alright?
All those against? Okay, looks like it's gone.
It's
Sounds
gone.
good.
It's
I
out of here.
will
It's-
notify them that they
Yeah.
won the bid.
It didn't have to go out on the free pile.
Yeah, yeah.
Curb
And you
alert.
know, even if we would have tried to give it away, I don't think we could have, because those restaurant dishes are extremely heavy.
The
Um,
only thing you could have done was another town that,
you know, Doug, when I go to the Wisconsin Towns Association meetings, and I've heard this a lot, that we should rent out our hall. But every time that I talk to someone who has been doing that, we're not doing that anymore. We've had too many problems.
it's funny, that used to be a big thing years
Yeah.
ago, and
It was
just fell
years
right
ago.
off.
Even Nakusa has that community center, and they rent it out, and they're very, very careful. There's always somebody there watching, and I mean, if it's built for that, that's one thing, but, and we never did get enough money. I think the Outpost gets $5,000 for a weekend, which is a one night, Saturday night. And they don't have a kitchen. I mean, they have just the building. So they have a space where they can have a caterer, but
And I just don't know why they don't use these things, but nobody does. It's not us, it's all of them.
yeah, it's just not anymore. It's not the thing. Well, and there's a lot of these barn venues and stuff out there, you know, specialty places where, you know, it's kind of like a wedding cake. We don't do that anymore. We do cupcakes or we
Yeah,
do
pretty much, yeah.
donuts or, you know, it's just not the thing anymore. All right. Let's move on to the CSM for Cody Jackson.
The only question I have on that is, did Cody apply for that, or did his representative?
Cody Jackson, the owner, applied for it
Okay,
because it says, I have made the survey at the direction of Cody Jackson.
okay. Because last I heard he was in Ohio or something, so
That would be the aunt's address.
that Cody's address is going to.
This here, yeah, that would
Latender?
be,
Latender is his aunt?
yeah.
I mean, that's where his aunt lives?
Mhm.
Okay, but, Kevin signed the affidavit saying that he made the survey at the direction of Cody. So I can only say that that's,
But it doesn't mean he doesn't live there. I don't, you know.
I have a question.
Because I thought he was in jail.
Maybe Doug, maybe you'll know this, because I should know this, but I don't remember. We have a part of our town that we have to have a minimum of 3 acres. We were just submitted a survey map that's coming to the Plan Commission this next time, and it shows 3 acres, but it's inclusive of the road, of the center of the road. Can they do that anymore? I thought it had to be
From the right of way.
from the right of way nowadays. But when I called the county didn't have anybody there because,
Well,
She's on
I
vacation.
know my subdivision is to the center line. It's supposed to be an acre. It is an acre if you use to the center of the road.
okay. I just didn't know if they could do that anymore. But the new one
I'm not sure.
coming forward is to the center of the road.
Well, if it's a certified map, it's not gonna be to the center.
So when you look at them
This one
CFM,
here, is
Yes.
that one?
Yeah.
Well, that,
See, it doesn't make the 3 acres unless it goes to the center of the road. And that's why I think it does.
well, it
However,
says net 5.699 acres.
oh, I thought it said 3.
No, it says 5.699 with 0.3 acres right away for a total of 6 acres even
Okay.
so they did add the right of way
Okay.
on there.
Yeah.
on this one. But it's, I mean, it's,
Is that the same one that I'm looking at?
I don't know.
I thought it was 3 acres.
Well, you don't have that.
No, I don't have it yet.
Well,
But that is the one, I mean.
I think I emailed it to you, right?
that's,
Yeah, you're right.
it's 5.699.
Yep,
So it's including the right of way?
yeah.
The total acreage is included right away of 6 acres.
I do know that's how, and I think that's the way it was here.
It used to be, but,
Like the CSM we're looking at right now off of 52nd Street for
Cody.
Cody,
It's 33 foot from the
that's
Yeah.
at road edge or at right away.
Mm-hmm.
Starts at the right away.
But,
So they get 33 more feet,
yeah,
because the right of way is 66 feet.
yeah, but doesn't the town own the road? And
They
the-
do, but for some reason you get to use that to qualify for your acreage.
Okay.
I don't know why that is. To answer your question, no, I can't.
So if you need it, you get it, or if you want it, you can
Well,
have it.
if you come up short and you use that 33 feet, then you qualify for an acre. So
But you also
use-
you also pay the tax on that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Well, that
it
was
was
gonna-
just a question I
that was gonna
had
be
because
fine.
I couldn't get the county to answer me, so
Okay, back to Cody.
going back to Cody, yes.
Maybe we should have them all to take the road.
Well, they may, if you look at them.
No, this one doesn't.
All right, so, at the plan commission, we reviewed this, they're splitting up one lot into 2. It was about 16 acres, now it's 8.8, 7.6.
Okay.
It seems to meet our standards.
Does it meet the minimum acreage for this zoning?
5 acres. should be
Yes,
the minimum.
because one is 7.6
60
and one is,
second?
well, the highest one we have is 5, right?
Yes.
Yes,
and this is over 5 on
Okay.
both lots, so.
Okay.
It does pass that.
okay.
The plan commission recommended approval of the board.
Okay,
So
what about the height of
Are you-
that barn
are you on
versus the
9?
lot line? I'm sorry, what?
are you on 9? Is that the number you're on?
Yes,
Yeah,
no, no,
we're on 8.
item
Okay,
number 8.
I was just reading 9, go ahead.
The height of the,
Because when we have 5 acres, don't you have to be the height of the barn away from the lot line? Or is that, are you guys looking at that as being grandfathered because the barn was already there?
The barn ain't very tall, really.
Okay,
that's a,
It's a more
that's a
of
great
horse
question.
barn
We didn't,
type thing.
okay.
we didn't discuss the height of any of the,
Outbuildings?
of the drawings on the
Are you-
CSM. We-
I thought maybe you were looking at them as being grandfathered, maybe?
We actually didn't discuss grandfather or anything at all. We were looking
Okay.
at the survey map itself and
Okay,
based our recommendation off of just the CSM.
Okay.
not what was on the land, cause I
okay.
didn't know, I mean, I guess I didn't even know what size it was or anything.
I don't either. Okay,
It's not real large.
okay,
You know, it's not like got a hay loft and, I mean, it's
Okay.
not it's not like an old style barn. It's, they used to keep horses in it years ago.
well, I would kind of look at it as being grandfathered anyway,
Okay,
myself.
I see what you mean though, like how close is that barn to
Right,
that?
because that
to
was
that
part of
lot-
the
that center lot
zoning.
line?
Yeah, yeah,
I would say as long as it's far enough for, you know, the building codes as of now.
Okay.
Being 9 feet or whatever it is.
okay, yep. All right, so then I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the certified survey map for Cody Jackson on 52nd Street, so.
Okay, I have a motion by Josh.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. And I'm gonna weigh in on this. I'm gonna say yes too, and only because you're the chairman of the plan commission.
Okay.
So then we do have, okay. And those against? Okay, motion passes. All right. Now let's go on to this unique sign. I wasn't here when Pete was there. I know what's going on, but you're gonna have to kind of,
He's got it.
okay.
So the sign, there was confusion when it came to the plan commission that the sign that he was requesting was already up and erected and
Yeah.
sitting there, and that's not the case.
Okay,
He had a sign up there and we basically asked him if he had a sign permit and he, no. So then he wanted, if he's gonna go through the process of having a sign permit and all that, he wants the sign to be seen.
Yep.
From a
Right.
long ways away. So he came to, he came to the plan commission with this idea and unfortunately we had to shut him down because it was
Okay.
just way too big.
okay.
And then we decided that's a pretty neat sign, so we came up with what
He's already got?
has been dubbed the unique sign request.
Yep,
And so this is actually what he has there right now.
right,
I gotta see.
It's gonna be similar to this, only the size is gonna be much larger. So the uprights are 4 inches by 4 inch steel tube.
okay,
The height of and I wish I knew what the name part of that guitar was.
The body?
Pete knew all that.
okay.
That portion is 5 feet,
Oh, my lord,
and from the end here to here is 15 feet.
and that's okay with the plan commission?
I got another question.
Your actual
That's
square,
on County Trunk Z, correct?
Yes,
Does the county have a setback?
it's on his land,
The county, somebody asked that in the,
They may have some stipulation there too.
so the, well, I'm trying to read here.
but it's not all squared.
I had it wrote down how far he was.
Well, actually, it's probably about the size of a sheet of paper.
So the right of way on Z is 50 feet,
66,
66?
33 each way.
Okay, 33.
on Z?
So he said that it was 34 feet from the right of way. So that would be technically 34 feet farther than,
Maybe 67 feet.
correct. So with that being said, at 67 feet from the center of the road, essentially, right?
Yep,
That would
put him in his lot.
put him basically in the middle of his yard.
And I knew it
But I'm
was
not
that-
sure the county has anything, they may have something to say about that.
And we just, at the planning commission, we discussed that as long as it was out of the county right of way, because you know, the county right of way is bigger than
Anybody's.
No, they're the same, they're
There are-
33 feet.
the 33?
33 feet.
Okay. Cause at that,
It wouldn't be bad to touch base with the county just to make
I'll
sure.
call county.
okay.
I may be wrong on that, but I know that signs have popped up before, and it's been an issue with them.
Okay.
If they approve that box for the cable,
Well, that's utility.
okay.
So Shopmasters in Wisconsin Rapids is handling the installation. They did a lot of the work to the guitar itself already.
Yeah.
He had a body shop do some painting on it. Wisconsin Valley Concrete or Lycon. He works for them. They would do the concrete work.
So basically, you're telling me he's putting up a artistic rendering of a guitar, and then he's gonna have a little sign underneath it.
Correct. This sign,
How big is the sign?
he wanted to put the it'd be 4 foot tall and 8 foot long.
Whoa. And we allow 2x3?
In a home-based business.
Yeah.
in
The guitar, I think, is artistic. I can see that as yard art. I really don't have a problem with that.
Good.
But the size of that sign, that 4x8,
So do you?
that's a
so-
commercial.
So this right now
Yeah.
is the one that's on there now is 2 by whatever the
2 by 3.
requirement- 2 by 3, 2 by 4, something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think that looks okay. But 4x8, now you're talking like a commercial highway
Yeah.
sign, I think.
and it maybe I'll have to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marquise.
The guitar, I think, is actually pretty. I think it's a beautiful piece of art.
And
Because,
I think the size of the guitar with the sign underneath is gonna look proportional to what the rest of the sign is. I mean, if we approve a 15-foot guitar but only give them a 3-foot sign underneath.
they're together. I mean,
Well,
it's one big,
Right now,
unit?
they are separate.
yes,
And he said, if I can't do this, the guitar's still going up,
yeah,
but it'll be a lawn ornament
Yes.
farther back.
yeah,
And he would like to incorporate his, when he had Gilson Music
Yeah.
up on 8th
8th
Street.
Street.
Yep. So he would like to use that sign from that to be mounted on the posts underneath there.
How far apart are the posts?
I don't know that. I believe he was asked that question, but I don't remember. 3 foot wide.
3 feet apart, about that far. And then sign is 15. Well, that's not much stability.
He went, I wish he was here to tell you
Yeah, I'm
everything that
sorry.
he told us, but, he went off of,
A recommendation, I'm sure, from the
wind shear
manufacturer.
guidelines
Yeah.
and from
Yeah.
both, Shopmasters and,
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
the concrete guys and a couple other places in town. It sounded like he's definitely done his research on this, so.
I seriously don't have a problem with the guitar. I think it's pretty. I think it's a beautiful yard ornament. I think it depicts his business. I don't think he needs a 4x8 piece of whatever to advertise his business once he has that
And he,
ornament.
the marquee sign, Gilson Music, 4 foot by 8 foot. And that's what's wrote here. I've seen the sign and I don't remember it being 4 by 8.
Is that, if it's the
I
same
believe
one
it's
that,
leaning against the building right now, but I don't know. What's that one?
I don't know that he needs to have, because in the window, it says it's, he's got some music thing in the window there. I think the sign he's got there, the size of it is fine right now. I don't want this turned into a commercial area. I mean, it's a home-based business. It's not supposed to be a commercial. I mean, I know our sign ordinance is for unique signs, and this is definitely unique.
Right.
The guitar is, but the 4x8 verbiage is not unique. That's definitely advertising.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I got to say, I guess.
I kind of agree with you on that, that the actual advertising part of it should not exceed the limitations that we have. Unless it really, really, really does look odd, maybe we can come back at a later date and, you know.
Well, I mean, we could talk to him about the size of the
Verbiage,
business sign.
Yes.
yeah,
Before, I mean, he's gonna obviously put the poles in and
Yeah.
and all that before the
Yeah.
sign goes up. I honestly think with that big of guitar on 4x4 steel posts, that I don't think it's gonna be. I think a smaller sign underneath is gonna look odd.
well, that's why I didn't think he was going to put them together. Because just having that guitar there indicates that there's a music store there. I mean, why else would you put a big guitar in your front yard?